You are at a party. You are standing off to the side, looking nervously around. Someone approaches you flashing a big, slightly forced smile. So, what have you been up to lately? Any fun plans for the weekend? And you reply, oh, not much. Just the usual, you know. As soon as those words leave your mouth, their excitement begins to fade as they realize how generic your reply sounded. Your face freezes and your inner monologue kicks in. Oh no, what do I say next? Should I make a joke? But I don't know how to. Oh no, oh they're looking away. I'm losing them. Think brain, think. Struggling to keep the conversation going, they say. Oh right, yeah. You are unable to come up with anything, so you force another smile. And they say they need to say hi to someone and move on. You feel terrible. But remember, a lot of us experience these moments. The good news? There are 5 tried and true techniques that can transform your social interactions from awkward pauses to engaging conversations and opportunities for genuine connection. Avoid generic platitudes, boring terse phrases like same old, nothing much. They cut short conversations and leave them feeling a bit flat, signaling you are not interested. No one will sleep through the whole weekend, so instead, try diving into some specifics. Our weekend plans are to mini binge a comedy show on Netflix. Details like these are interesting, relatable, and give the other person room to ask follow-up questions. It also brings humor and personality into the chat. Stay present and listen. When you're curious and genuinely interested, it shows. Your body language, questions, and responses become more engaging. People are drawn to those who truly want to know them. When you show that you care about someone's thoughts and feelings, they feel valued, which encourages them to open up and share more. If you want to make friends, do not drift off during conversations. Did I leave the oven on? Should I dye my hair blue? Why does pizza taste better at night? Glancing at your phone mid-conversation can make the other person feel unimportant or like their thoughts aren't valued. Giving full attention shows respect and signals that you're genuinely engaged. Ask questions that start with how, why, or what. They invite more elaborate answers, so you'll get a fuller response and more conversation topics. What good books have you read recently? Why did you decide to live in your current city? They're like keys to unlocking fun, unexpected stories, more than just yes or no can give. Do not overdo it. Don't ask personal questions in the very first meet. What's your most embarrassing childhood memory? Remember that some questions are better saved for later. Using a Ford, family, occupation, recreation, and dreams method works because it steers the conversation toward topics that people find meaningful, helping to build a comfortable and genuine connection. It's like handing someone the microphone on topics they're already invested in. Why did you choose your current career path? How does your family celebrate special occasions? What's something you've always wanted to learn or try? These topics are broad enough to fit any conversation and help you find common ground with anyone. Relate to their stories by sharing your own experiences. It can really build rapport. Keep it short, sweet, and relevant. Just enough to show empathy and understanding without shifting the spotlight entirely. Don't turn the conversation into a monologue about yourself. Keep it balanced. In a nutshell, these techniques are your toolkit for transforming social situations into enjoyable experiences and establishing genuine connections. If you've put in the effort to connect and still hit a wall, don't beat yourself up. Not everyone is your cup of tea.